born with two minority groups already. You're a woman and you're Black. And then how you are personality wise, identity wise. So whether you're like, gay or straight or like whatever the case may be, we have like the whole system working against us, if that makes sense.
Can I say something? When you was telling me talking about like the white men, I just feel like white gay men. I just feel like a white gay man is such a casualty, but when a black man becomes like turn like show their sexuality or something, I just feel like it's such a downgrade. Like not downgrade, but like people start to downgrade them. But like as for a white man, we're not even talking about black women right now. But for a black me or white man, it's something completely different, and I just don't like that. And I understand what you're saying about like when you was like white mean being a black woman is being like it's like being born in two minority groups. I
Yeah,
understand what you're saying like that because we're being discriminated from being a woman, but the first things that come first is us being discriminated from being black, like for being a black person. And I
right.
just that's a hard thing for us because like when we say something, people don't want to listen to us, but listen to us and hear us out. And I just feel like that causes like a amount of stress on us black women.
For sure. And going back into like the Black man, Black gay man, and white gay man, you see how like for the white men, their white privilege, like Black men don't have that. So like even though, see, that's what I mean by like layers to oppression. So for like Black gay men, they're still men. You know what I mean? So they have that one up on us, but like they're still Black and then they're gay. For men, for white gay men, you're white and you're a man. So it's different like levels to oppression. That's why Black gay men have it harder than white gay men.
I
And
agree. And like as far as the workplace, I just feel like that the difference between a black man and a black woman is that a black man, they're allowed to like roam free because of course a man is looked at as more superior in the workplace. And I just feel like that the work like black women like when we be trying to become lawyers, construction workers, engineers or whatever, it's like looked at as hard on us because we're looked at as strong, but also people see us as the weak link of the whole minority group.
I agree.
Y'all know, um,
Y'all, we really did this, period.
just look at like our skin tone type stuff. Just like, oh, she Black, so like she just fighting for like racial justice and stuff. But it's like being a woman on top of being Black, like that do create like way more than you think. Like it's not just, oh, I'm Black, or it's not just like I'm Black, so I'm getting treated bad. But it's like, yeah, I'm Black, but I'm also a woman. So it's like women and Blackness, like that's both like low when you think like of monarchy and stuff. So it's like to be Black and a woman, that's real low. I ain't trying to say like we and powerless, but like we actually hold much power, but they just like,
Don't want us to.
yeah.
But like, see, white women is okay with being late. Like white women don't care because they already know what they want to do. They already know they want to be married and not have a job. Because at the same time, some white women are born with generations of wealth. Some of them don't even have to think about working. So I feel like they, out of all the minorities or whatever, black women and white women are two completely different. Two completely different groups. Like, of course, we're all women, but at the same time, white women don't get treated how we get treated. Like, they have options, we don't have options, and like, we born like most of us are born into the working class and like the poor class and stuff like that. We don't have options. Our only options is to like live day by day, like of what we have, and like we have to work, and like the working mindset is built into us. Like, and even if we don't want to, we still have to because we're gonna be looked at as poor and not useful or nothing like that.
Yeah, I agree with Jasmine about the white woman, Black woman thing. And also like with it's okay, so since we're all women, right? like for white women, they're looked at as like emotional and fragile, which is harmful. You know what I mean? Like it's not, they could do everything a man could do too. But for us, we're looked as like we're dehumanized, you know, like so they were just like, forget that we're a woman, like you're black. And that's how like we just like we get left out of so much stuff that when you really think about it, it's like, what the fuck, you know? Like we get left out of feminist movements, we get left out of racial, even when we die, like even when we die, black men are still the face of oppression. It's, and like the LGBT, they don't really have black representation of LGBT in commercials and stuff like that. They're always white, literally white.
And
But
white and interracial people do not count in this because I feel like they get looked at as both sides. But I just look. Can I say this? I feel like interracial black women who have white moms and black dads is two completely different things between an interracial person and woman who have a black mom and a white dad because black women like for example, like when on the movie, this white woman, well, All American, y'all watch that? Okay, so y'all see how they have a white mama and a black dad, but I just feel like that's two completely different things because white women don't teach like they just be like, oh, you gotta do what this and that say, but when a black woman says something to their child, oh, it's like shut up. I don't know what I'm talking about.